We are in another forest today. There are some structures near this parking lot. I'm gonna take some photos to them. So you see another one here. Unfortunately, today is a hunting day, and there are a lot of horses and dogs, namely those beagles. I don't know what they are hunting. They are chasing foxes with horses and dogs, like in Britain. I don't know. There's elk, wild boar, roe deer in these forests, so they are hunting one of those. Okay, there's a big one there. Another one there. Wow, there's not only one, I think there are two. Wow, this one is quite big. I'm just taking some photos. I like to see another one down there. Amazing. Wow. Oh, there's some feathers there, like a bird has been eaten inside it. I don't know if by a predator or something else. Just trying to look for some hair, but I don't see hair anywhere. But I'm inside it. Okay. You see this one? This one is the ones that I like the most. They are like modern art. This one is smaller. Wow. Another one. So another small structure. Very small.
Eu outra vez ainda fui filmar, eu pensei que foi aquele, mas depois foi filmar, não disse nada.
Qual?
Aquele há um ano passado, na feira.
Sim, mas isso era no outro sítio. Aqui já tem as vinhas. So another one. Okay. There's a big one down there. So 3 more. One there, another one there, one here, another one there. Oh. Sim. Esta também tem banquinhos.
Também.
Sim.
Tens aqui um sítio para passar e tudo. Vou fazer agora.
Ah, podes tentar. Aham. Lá se roda. Another one there. This one here is already destroyed, I think. Okay. It's almost like a camp. Almost, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 or 6 structures in a couple of meters, as you can see. Wow. And the wild boars have been plowing the floor. So there's another one there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Yeah, big one here. Let's see inside. Yeah, some tissues. I don't know if some people was relieving. This thing is moving. Okay. Okay. Let's see this one. Yeah. As you can see, guys, there is not an entrance, at least obvious. Maybe here you find an entrance. Some moss was put in here. Maybe kids, I don't know. Oh, it's amazing. Mais um banquinho. Espera, afasta assim um bocadinho só por um bocadinho. Só para eu conseguir tirar assim uma foto. Tá bom, tá bom. Tá bom. A big one. But as you can see, there's another one there. So you can see, guys, they found these structures made by us to go through this ditch, and they made like a small structure just to remind us that they were here. Amazing.
Só que a mais gente olhar para o chão.
You guys can see this is beech trees and some oak, and the trunks that have been used are older and more rotten, without bark, but they are oak, and there are not many oak here. Almost everything is beech, so it contrasts a lot with the saplings from the new beech trees. So these ones are almost 10 kilometers far from the first spot where we found those structures from the morning. This place, it's also used a lot, but not many structures as before, and not more subtle, not so obvious.
So hi guys, as you can see, this was one of my last visits to France, and this is just one day of walking into the woods and finding approximately 30 different structures. I didn't show each of them on the video because it would be too long. I don't have, I think, footage from every one of them, but I have photos. And it would be too long to do something like that, and it's too much of the same type of structure. The teepees are more or less the same way of being built. There are some different types of construction, and as you heard me on the video, I love the ones that don't seem to be doing anything, the ones that are weird, and you really think that no kid, no scout, they have no purpose. So the ones that have no purpose are the ones that have more purpose for me. But they are also the ones that people can skip a lot more easier when they go into the forest, because they blend a lot with the rest of the branches and the dead branches and the fallen branches that are forming the organic matter and the foliage underground of the forest. Winter is a particularly good time to search for these structures, as you can see further away into the canopy. During spring, there's a lot of foliage from the newer branches that are growing from the oaks and the beech trees. So you cannot see so further down into the forest, and it's more difficult for you to spot on those structures. I do research also in spring and summer, but it's generally to do other things, other kind of field research. During winter, I love to cover a lot of ground, trying to find new spots. So I hope you like it. I hope you like it, because I've been showing you stuff from Portugal, from Spain, now from France. In France, they call it the Homme sauvage, that literally means the wild man. It's wild man, Homme sauvage. So people tend to say that there are different things in the Yeti, the llamas. Okay, they can have some different anatomy features for sure, as we humans do. We can be tall, we can be small, we can be Asian look, African look, Caucasian look. But we are also we are all the same species, as you can see. A species does not. The definition of species is by its genetical. It's not by morphology. You can have very different beings, and they can be the same species, as you can have a Chihuahua or a Saint Bernard. You know, they are dogs. They don't differ in DNA, despite one is a little bit bigger than a rat, and the other one is almost like a donkey. So with Sasquatch, it could be the same, or it could be different beings, different species. We really don't know. What we really know is that worldwide, the structures seem to be the same. They have the same type of building, the same type of construction, and the same patterns, you know. That's what I can see across the world It doesn't matter if I am in France, in Spain, Portugal, in the UK, or in the United States and North America. The structures seem very alike. And that's something that we have to think that it surely means something. We don't know what they are, what are they for. Maybe they're just trying to communicate with us. Maybe they are just trying to copy what they think it's a representation of how we live inside walls. Because sometimes you have fake fire pits also inside those teepees. You have like some small patches of green grass and green foliage, like imitating a bed. They can do inside a teepee. They can do like in one side a small fake fire pit. In the other side they can do a bed, imitating a bed. So sometimes they seem to be just copying what the way we're living. Of course, they don't use cement. They don't use blocks. They are using wood. That's their way of showing us and to interact us. We don't know if they are kids, if only Sasquatch kids or Sasquatch type beings are only doing this. They're kids, and the adults don't do this at all. It could be Sasquatch kids just playing around. It could be all of them trying to communicate with us, playing with us, joking us. We really don't know. We really don't know. I think it's for me, it's more a way of communicating because they are showing their presence in a manner that is deliberate, you know. By finding structures, you find the places that they are in or that where they were a few days before, a few months before. So that's a way to show you that they are there. Although some people don't believe, they still think that all of this is done by scouts, by kids. I can assure you, some of them may be built by humans. Some of the material can be added by humans. After they see these structures, they probably can pick a branch from the floor, pick a trunk, and add to the structure. For sure, I believe it is possible. It's indeed the most probable thing happening. Some people can also be constructing a little teepee right next to these bigger areas where there are more teepees because they just try to imitate, because they think, oh, another kid was doing that, I'm going to do another one also. And that will be very difficult to tell apart. Which one of the ones that you are seeing are the ones built only by Sasquatch and the ones built by people? And to understand that fine detail, you have to have a very artistic mind to understand that fine detail. It's not easy. It's not easy. Sometimes you have to dismount all the teepee with your head and trying to see which branch is supporting how many branches, and which one was the first, and which one is the second and the third and the fourth, and so on. So in that way you can see if it was built by a human mind or a Sasquatch mind. Sasquatch don't do the things the way we do. They do the harder way, the very unusual way. And I don't think it's the way they do it, it's the way they choose to do it for people to understand and for people to see the difference, and to people to be aware of that fine detail they are trying to tell us something. We really don't know what it is, or we are grasping the beginning of that interaction, I think. For me, it's just a joy to find a new area, to look into these structures, to try to understand, to try to search for a new clue, because I'm always thinking in the next time they will leave something for me, and they leave something for you. They can gift you also, and they have gifted me and my wife Vera. So let's hope it continues. So for the ones that, and for the people that are flabbergasted probably, or for seeing that such structures are in their country, the French people. So for them, I'll say adieu France, jusqu'à une prochaine visite. Au revoir. I hope you like it, guys. Thanks for watching. I see you on the next video. Bye.